Hey guys, Steve from Lakeshore RV Center. Just going to do the walkthrough orientation video on your Outback 340 bunkhouse. We'll start on the outside here and we'll work our way in. If I missed something or if you have questions, feel free to get a hold of me on my cell at 231-736-9162. Starting on the outside here, if you want to hook a TV up, that key TV right there, it shows for cable, antenna, or satellite. That's actually the feed coming out from the camper. You plug into the TV and you do have a power outlet right there. If that's something you wanted to do, or obviously you can use the power outlet for anything. The pass-through storage right here, you can see the 50 amp cord is right there, and then that blue coil hose, that's for your outside shower. I'll show you that as we get around to the other side of the camper. You have your battery in the battery box there, two 30-pound tanks under the cover. And then to control your stabilizer jacks and your tongue jack is this control box right here. Basically, to operate it, you can turn it on. What you want to do, I want to extend, and then what do you want to extend out? If we want to do the tongue jack, we would, sorry, it was you would go ahead and hit whatever you want to extend. You can work the jacks all independently from each other, and then, or you can do the jacks all together as far as bringing them down or up. So if I want to retract that front left one, I was just bring it down just like so, or the tongue jack or whatever, but that's all controlled right here. Turn that off, and then it does have a key to lock that box up there. It's a standard 751 key. It'll be the same key that'll open up like this outside compartment right here. This is where you're going to hook up for your city water, and then it shows right there if you want to fill your tank. Right there, if you want to fill the tank like that, or if you just want the city water, the valve will go down like that, and that'll pressurize the system right there. Next to that is the outside shower. That's the blue coil hose right there that'll hook up. And then under that is a black tank flush. You'll use that to jet out the waste in the black tank. There's a caution label on it. It says make sure the valve is open all the way. Your black tank valve is open all the way when you do that. So the water that you're using through the hose that's flushing out the black tank will actually go through the tube here. If you have that valve closed, the black tank valve, which it's either labeled right here, if that were to be closed, the only place for that water to go would be out through the toilet. So you have your black tank right there, your gray tank, and then you have your outlet right there for both of them. Just above that, this is your hot water heater. It is gas or electric. You can control that from the inside. I'll show you that when we get in there. And then as we continue to walk around, you have right here, this is your access vents for the refrigerator. Nothing you really have to do with that at all. That would just be for like a technician if they had to access maybe the service panel. Right under this back slide out, the bunk slide, it says gray tank. This is your second gray tank. This is for the galley in the kitchen. And you can see the pole just coming off the side of that. So that will be for your galley, your kitchen gray tank. So two separate gray tanks. One is for the bathroom up front, so that would be for the shower and the sink. And then this back one would be just for the kitchen sink. As we walk around, you do have a ladder to get up on the roof. It is a full walkable roof. Next to that, right in the middle there, you can see where it says Furion. That is for a backup camera that can be installed. There's two screws right there that hold that cover on. You take the two screws out, that cover will come off. You can put the camera in. It literally plugs in to the jack that's behind that cover, and then you use the two screws to screw in the camera. So if that's something you wanted to do, easy enough to do yourself. And honestly, the cheapest place to get that would be Amazon right now. This box right here, open that up. This is where you would hook up if you have satellite or cable TV. So if you had a park that has cable, you would hook up the cable coaxial right there, and that will feed into the camper. and it's got the power light. That blue power light right there means that the system has power and will work. No TV booster with that new Key TV. It's all integrated. Outside shower, this is just an electric fridge. Plugs in, kind of see where it's plugged in right back there in the corner. So as you're going down the road, this won't cool like the one will inside. That's going to be gas electric. Sink right here, this is also plumbed into that back gray tank that was under the bunkhouse slide out. And then again, another port here for TV. If you wanted to put a TV out here, you have your outlet, and then you also hook up for your coaxial. The 2-burner stovetop right here, there is a gas line. You can see it on the back. That will come down and plug in right where those tags are in the yellow cap. That is the cap for the to plug into the main gas line. It's a quick connect, kind of what you'd see on an air fitting. Just push it back, and then it'll couple the gas line. Above that is your furnace exhaust. It says hot on it like 4 or 5 times. Just make sure you don't put anything, lean up anything against that when you're using the furnace, because it will, it gets very hot. You know, it can melt the chair or anything that you're putting up against it. As we go to the inside here, your main control board is right here. This is going to be for your water pump, electric hot water, if you want to use it on LP for gas, ceiling lights, awning lights, little night light that's down there, and then your slide outs. You have your 3 slide outs, and then your awning is right here. Your thermostat is right here. 98 is the current temperature inside the camper. And then depending on what mode you want to do, you can turn the fan on. Just push this down here, cool, turn it on high, or if you want it on low. And then same thing with the heat. You can just go ahead, just toggle right through. The cool, what you'll want to do is just keep it on automatic. I would say probably auto high. So the automatic, what we'll do is that fan will run when the AC's on, and then it will turn off when the AC turns off. Otherwise, the fan, if you just leave it on, it will run all the time. Heat is just the thermostat setting. You just set it to wherever you want it at, and it will kick on. And then off is obviously just off on it. And going around, guys, you have your trifold sleeper sofa right there that will pull out into a bed, as well as the table right there that's down in travel position already. And then if you want to make a bed, these covers, or I'm sorry, the cushions will just pull in from the back here. They'll just go right into place to fill in for the bed right there. As we go back into the bunkhouse area, inside the door you have a light switch. I'll turn the lights on back here. You do have a ladder that's built in. Kind of a word to the wise, make sure that gets tucked all the way back in before you bring that slide out, because it will come in and touch it if this is left out. Otherwise, the top bunk bed back here, this pulls down into place. It is on a strut. Just pull this down, just like so, and then it locks into place. These lights right here, you can kind of see the button in the middle. That's how to turn those on and off, just like so. And then the sofa back here, that pulls out into a bed, just like the one in the main living area. Turn the lights off, save the battery, and then of course, as you're going through and you're going to button up, make sure the door's closed. That's not into the back, so you don't close the slide out into the door. The Dometic refrigerator, that is controlled right here, guys. You've got on off, turn it on, it's on automatic. What it's going to do right now, because we're not plugged into power, it will run off of propane and the battery. And then when you plug into the into electric, it will default back to electric. So it's always going to default to electric. When you unplug it, will go to propane, as long as you have it in the automatic position, and then that's just on off. So pretty simple system as far as that, and I know you've used all that before as well. you've got your 3-burner stovetop right here. This will fold up out of place, and then your control for the 3, 1, 2, 3, your middle, and the 2 back, and that's an igniter switch right there. So turn that on, igniter, just like that, and then turn it off. And then on the end here, this would be for the oven, as far as selecting the temperature you want that to be at. That's the control for the oven there. Going around to the rest of it, the microwave is going to be standard, just like what you would have at home. The Jensen system, that is an AM, FM, CD, DVD player, also Bluetooth capable as well. So that'll operate as far as like the speakers inside and the speakers outside as well, through the different zones. And then you have your fireplace, electric fireplace, and that's all controlled through a remote. And all the remotes are going to be just in the kitchen drawer here, as well as the owner's manuals will be in the blue bag there. So everything that you're going to need will be right there. And then as we go, I'll latch this so it doesn't move during transit coming up to you guys. Go up into the bedroom area here in the bathroom. Bathroom is pretty standard. The commode on it, it is a foot flush. So you operate the valve right here just by pushing on it. That will open up right there and then also release water. The shower is pretty self-explanatory as well, guys. On, off right there, and then you do have the control for on, off right here. So you don't run all your water out. You can, at the handle there, just turn that off when you're not using it so you don't run out of all your water. Your GFI outlet is right here. So if you have a couple of outlets that aren't working, just check to see if that one's tripped, or you can check the breaker box as well, and that is located right here in front of the pantry. So you have your circuit breakers and then your fuses right next to that. And as we go into the bedroom here, everything's pretty much self-explanatory. Your storage right here, up there. This does have the second AC in it, and that's also controlled by its own thermostat right here. And then you do have the hookup for the for a TV in the bedroom as well. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to get a hold of me. You can always reach me at 231-736-9162. And I certainly appreciate your business, and I hope you have a ton of fun with your new camper. Thank you much.